Hey, what's going on, guys? So I am a huge NeoGeo fan, SNK fan, and I've said that several times on the channel. I mean, I have my own MVS cabinet, and there are several games I've highlighted on here, but I wanted to show something really awesome. I've been waiting for these to come in for a while. From what I understand, I think the physical copy is either Japanese or Asia only. However, I have now played all of these, and they are 100% in English when you pop them in your Switch, and that is the NeoGeo collections that they've come out with for the Switch. There's 4 of them. Each one of them has 10 games on it. Now, the case is in Japanese, but like I said, the games themselves are all in English. There's no download required. I mean, I literally just popped these guys in and played them. And that's what I want to do with you guys today, is I want to go through and talk about these and the games that are on each set and kind of like rank them a little bit. And so it's really easy because each one has 10 games. So I'm going to say basically, you know, of these games, like which ones would I actually play? And then from there, like it makes rating it easy. If there's 10 games and I would actually play 5 of them, it's a 5 out of 10. So I want to go through these. However, that's 40 games, and even if I just spent a minute each, that would be a 40-minute long video, and y'all aren't here for that. So I'm going to split this video into 2 videos. I'm going to today cover volumes 1 and 2, and next week I'll cover volumes 3 and 4. But these are really sweet, and like, you get a lot of bang for your buck with these. I got these all in Play Asia. And because they have like a deal where you can get like multiple games for like a cheaper rate, I think like it wasn't too bad to get all 4 of these. And like I said, this is 40 games. So if you were to buy these separate, you'd be out of pocket pretty good. But without further ado, let's talk about the NeoGeo collection today, volumes 1 and 2. So I'm just going to start off kind of in general talking about these collections. All these are the same. What you're seeing now is what you get. It is essentially a kind of bare bones. It's just pick from the 10 games. When you start the game, it's just like kind of playing these if you bought them separately over time on the Switch or other consoles. It basically shows you the controls. You can go through and they have a kind of a menu option. Where, you know, you can like look at moves and stuff, special moves for characters, and everything you'd think of. I mean, there's nothing really crazy, really critical, but it's still pretty neat. Anyway, so Volume 1, 10 games. Let's start with the first one, King of the Fighters 94. Now, King of the Fighters 94, you know, so a little refresher. How I'm going to rank these. Would I play this game? Or like, not even like would I play it like just once, like, but would I go back and play it with friends? I mean, there's some games that are cool, but like, I'm not going to go back and do that. But the first one here on the list, they're starting off pretty good, man. King of the Fighters 94, if you are not, you know, have played many King of the Fighters games, it's actually a really great one to start with. I will say though, this is definitely one of the older ones, and it's the kind where they have the teams like pre-made, so it might not be for everybody, but I love King of the Fighters 94. This is, like I said, for me, when they really kind of like took off and started kind of doing it right. But King of the Fighters has always been a series that I've enjoyed a lot. I mean, it's up there with the good old Street Fighters to me. The gameplay is good. It doesn't feel old. And really, because SNK and you know, NeoGeo work so hard on the sprites, like they super hold up today. But that's just my thoughts. So far, so good. I am for this one. Let's move on to the next game. So the next game is Metal Slug X, and I'll tell you what, man, I don't think there is a Metal Slug that I dislike. Like, every Metal Slug game is so freaking good. This one particularly is like a really good one. It's almost, I don't want to say like bummer, but like it's almost a bummer in a way that this is on the first collection, because like this is maybe the like one of the best ones. And like, you know, if you haven't played these before and you bought these collections, or you are buying them in order, it's, you know, it's starting on a high note, and it's like, man, you know, the other ones aren't bad at all by any means, but it's like you're starting off with the best one, you know. You don't always want to do that, but I love this game. It's fun, it's multiplayer. In fact, by the way, all these collections are multiplayer. This is another one you should definitely check out. Honestly, this one could make the collection. Like this is literally the reason to just own this whole thing. King of the Fighters Mark of the Wolves. I own this game many ways, and to my knowledge, this is the only physical way to own it on the Switch. I mean, I have like a digital version for the Switch. I have a physical version for the PS4, but to my knowledge, and I may be wrong, someone fact check me, throw it in the comments, I think this is the only way to own this game on the Switch. Mark of the Wolves is easily top 3, top 5, definitely top 5, potentially top 3 fighting games I've ever played, and I love some fighting games. This game is great. It's just so well done. I'm actually looking forward to the new one. Although I have played the beta and it is cool, but I don't, it's so hard to top this one. It's such a good game. I've played this game countless time. I mean, honestly, like, even if this was the only good game on here, I would easily say buy this set just for this game. That's how much I love it. This collection is just full of bangers. Samurai Showdown is a great fighting game series. Samurai Showdown 5, like, a lot of Samurai Showdown games are good. I mean, like, pretty much all of them. Like, I don't even think the older ones, like, are horrible. But, like, this game has a ton of characters. It's just really well done. It's like, man, this collection number 1, they were really just like, hey, we're going to put banger after banger on this thing. Like, you know, here's a good general, like, you know, some of the later stage in the series, like Mark of the Wolves. You know, King of Fighters 94 isn't like one of the like premier ones, but it's still like new enough, quote unquote, to where, like, you know, the original ones were like in the early 90s, so like they had some iterations to them. This is that same way. It's such a good game. Highly recommend it. I mean, so far we're 4 for 4, but, you know, let's go on to the next. So here's the first game I haven't played, and that is Alpha Mission 2. And so, you know, I was a little worried, and you'll probably see this maybe later in videos, I'm sure, because there has to be more than this. I'm not a shmup guy. I'm not good. And a lot of shmups have it to where, like, when you die, you lose everything. But this one I enjoyed. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like, you know, it has to be a certain kind of shoot 'em up for me to really enjoy it. But this one is not bad. I had a good time. I think it's a good game. I think it's worth playing. 2 players, and I will go back and play it again. So far, 5 out of 5. I mean, hell, let's keep this thing going. And I spoke too soon. This game, Moto something or other. Hold on, let me look at my notes real quick. It is Riding Hero. I was way wrong. Riding Hero. It is a motorcycle game, and it is, in my opinion, not a very great one. I will say I have a little bias in here. Like, I'm not like really big into older racing games. I mean, I know everyone has to start somewhere, but like these just don't really do it for me that much. But I will say that this one specifically, I'm just not a fan of. I played it a little bit, tried to get the feel of it. I did not enjoy myself. The fact that Turbo's there is kind of neat, but, you know, I don't know, man. This one isn't for me, so this is the first dud, in my opinion, in the set. So this is another game I have not played before called Top Hunter, and man, it is like a beat 'em up where you play as like some cool like captain guy who has the powers of Luffy from One Piece. Man, this game is kind of blew me out of the water, I'm not gonna lie, because I'd never even heard of this, and it is co-op multiplayer. Of course, you know, for this video I'm not doing that, but you can jump between the background and the foreground, pick up items, throw stuff. You can get like a robot later on and pilot it, like smash the hell out of people. It was just a good time. Like, I had an extremely good time. They have like a special level where you're on like a skateboard, all sorts of crazy stuff with this level. I sing its praises because it is really freaking fun, really cool. This is one that I would definitely come back and play. I would definitely play it with friends. I'm glad it's on this collection. I'm glad I got to check it out because I'd never played it before. Oh man, this game. You'll see in a later video that I'm not biased towards golf. But this one, this Top Players Golf, did not do it for me. It just wasn't fun to play. The graphics were kind of stinky. The music wasn't really outstanding. It stinks. I think it's because it was made in 1990, and, you know, they're still getting their stride. Because honestly, one of my favorite games of all time is a golf game, and it's a Neo Geo golf game, and it's not this one. This one really stinks. I'm trying not to compare this one to the one I'm referring to because it's in another collection. But like this game just on the whole, not very good. The people look ugly. It's just, it's not really intuitive to play. It doesn't feel good. This one's a dud to me. But you know, like I said, I'm trying my best not to compare it to a different game, but man, it's just not fantastic. Yo, so Savage Rain, man, there are very few fighting games I've like never played at all. But in this game, in fact, the guy I'm fighting right now with this giant boomerang, he was in like a King of the Fighters game, like King of the Fighters 9. I was always like, who the hell is that guy? I guess he comes from Savage Rain. And I will say Savage Rain is freaking sick, man. Like, I've never played this game. This game is awesome. I love the, I mean, this is a classic NeoGeo thing, like SNK thing. It, like, how it zooms in and out, how you, like, kind of get, you know, as the battle goes on. This is one of those fighters where you can jump in the foreground and the background. It's cool. It's like a weapon fighter, kind of like, you know, Samurai Showdown or whatever. It's good. I really like this one. I'm, you know, a little upset with myself that I'd never played it before now, because this is an awesome game, very awesome game, and I highly, highly recommend this one. And now we wrap up Collection 1 with the last game on the list, and that is Shock Troopers. This is another kind of walk-around, run-and-gun. It's weird. It's like, I don't know what you'd call this genre. I mean, it's kind of like a shmup in the sense that, like, you can't go backwards, but it's like, you know, you control the pace. It's fun, though. I can see this game being really cool with 2 players. You know, graphically, I think it's pretty awesome. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I think this is one that could easily be a fun night with friends. You know, get the multiplayer going on, get some snacks. But yeah, I think this is a good way to round out the set for sure. Yeah, but I mean, on the whole, so, you know, taking everything into account, just judging the first game by itself, the first collection that is, I will say that out of the 10 games, 2 of them I was not a fan of. So, you know, like I said, easy to judge these guys. For NeoGeo Collection 1, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, which is, you know, pretty good, right? 80 is a B. And I tell you what, though, and this is just my bias, the fact that it has Mark of the Wolves in it is like, you know, definitely like a 30 out of 10. So, I mean, honestly, if I was to recommend get or don't get, I would recommend get this one, just in general. Yeah, so with that out of the way, let's go ahead and look into collection number 2. We got 10 more games to go through. So it's kind of funny. The last one started with King of the Fighters 94. This one starts with King of the Fighters 95. And once again, I'm basing my kind of, you know, if it's good or not is based on if I would play this game, right? Like if I'd play it, you know, like with friends, like not even just like a one-off. And King of the Fighters 95 is just a better King of the Fighters 94. More characters, you know, if you follow the plot, is a really cool part for the story itself, because they kind of introduced the Orochi characters. Good game, great game, highly recommend. So, I mean, we're off to a good start with set 2. But yeah, you know, like I said, everyone's different. If you're a King of the Fighters person, let me know if this is one that you really like, because this is definitely, you know, one that added a lot more characters and kind of opened the floodgates for what the franchise became. Yeah, this set really, really mirrors the last set, because the next game is another Metal Slug game. It's Metal Slug 4. And, you know, like I said, it's hard to be like, oh man, Metal Slug X, you know, then go to 4. But I mean, like, every Metal Slug is good. Even like the Neo Geo Pocket ones are awesome. So you know, just straight out the gate, spoiler alert, highly recommend. You know, this is another game that does it for me. These are great games to play multiplayer. I forgot to say at the beginning of the video maybe, but you know, these are like the arcade versions, so you actually get credits by pressing like one of the bumper buttons on the controller. So realistically, you can play these games all the way to the end and not have to worry about anything, because you can just keep adding credits, which is cool, especially when you're playing with friends and you know, you just want to have a good time and kind of dick around. But you know, hey, Metal Slug 4, just like Metal Slug X, is a game I can highly recommend. Very fun, just really crazy, over-the-top action and explosions and killing. Yeah, definitely worth your time. So this is one that I was like, off the top of my head, I was like, maybe this won't be the one. Maybe this will be the one where I'm like, you know, this is an original, right? This is 1993. This is the original Samurai Showdown. Is it gonna hold up against, you know, like, I'm not saying it won't hold up, but like, you know, is this a game that I can see myself like playing? And man, the answer is yes. Like, it is like, God, ahead of its time. I mean, you gotta think, like, this is 93, right? So, like, think about what's out at the time. And this game has, like, destructible, like, environments and, like, knocking away weapons and, like, blood. I mean, it had everything. This game is awesome. And I tell you, it definitely holds up. It's definitely worth playing. I'm not even saying that because I'm just, like, some kind of crazy NeoGeo fanboy. This game is worth playing. It's just as worth as playing as 5. 5 is probably, you know, cooler, more characters, better graphics, but like, this is not bad. This is not worth, you know, it's like, think about like Street Fighter. Like, Street Fighter 3 is amazing. Street Fighter 2 is still good, so you'd still want to play it. Like, Street Fighter 1 is kind of not good, so you wouldn't want to play it. That is not the case here. I mean, this game is awesome. Very awesome. Another older fighting game, Fatal Fury 2, the second in the Fatal Fury series. Is this going to be one that is worth playing? I mean, once again, I am very surprised by saying yes. You know, it's not as polished as other games on the first collection or even on this collection, but it's just good. It feels good to play. I kind of would lump this into like a Street Fighter 2. Like I said, Street Fighter 2 is, you know, like, technically not even close to Street Fighter 3, but it is great, and you want to play it, and you still want to play it to this day. And this game holds up in that regard. I like it. It's really good, plays good, feels good. Yeah, I mean, once again, this is another one that I can add to the recommend list. So we got another Shock Troopers game, and guess what? It's just as good as the first one. In fact, it might even be a little better. The graphics are different. They kind of, it's so, you know, there was a time, and I don't know like when they did it, but they did like these graphics that were almost like pre-rendered graphics to some extent. You know, think like Donkey Kong, but like, I don't know, it's still sprites. I don't know, man. I can't explain it, but I can say that it is fun, very fun. This is a game that I could definitely see myself playing with a couple people, you know, do some two-player action. But, you know, these Shock Troopers games are really kind of dope, and I didn't, like, really get to play them much before this. So going through these collections, like, this is another one where I was like, man, you know, I'm glad I got these collections because I would not have known about these, or I think I did know about these, but, like, I just haven't played them. So, yeah, super cool. Another one as a positive on the list. So this is where my bias is going to show again. This game, Ghost Pilots. You know, I kind of said earlier in the video that I'm not like the biggest shmup guy, and it's shmups like this that give me that feeling. It's one of the ones where it's a little bit older, it's a little bit clankier. You know, one hit, you know, kills you, which that's normal for shmups. You know, and I'll be the first to say, skill issue. I'm just not that good at these things. But I hate it when you die and you like lose everything. This one just feels slow. I mean, for me personally, and you know, everyone's gonna be different. This is not a game that I like. This is not one for me. So for me on this collection, this is kind of the first dud. But you know, hey, everyone's gonna be different. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, I wish this one was better, but for me, it's just not. Oof, tic-tac-toe, 2 in a row. This baseball game, Baseball Star Professional, is just not it for me. It's like a lose-lose. Like, it's a sports game, and I'm not the biggest into sports games. It's a baseball game. When it comes to sports games, I'm really not into baseball games, and it's an old game. I tried to give it the benefit of the doubt, man. I'm just not a fan. I don't like how it controls. I don't really care about it. I mean, this is like 100% bias, but also, you know, I'm taking into account just the age of it. It's just, it's not very satisfying. This isn't a game that, like, I would fire up this collection for. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a negative for me. Dude, this game is off the chain. Mutation Nation. I think I've played this before somewhere. I don't know where, but I think I played it on my NeoGeo cabinet, but this game is so cool. Like, it's like really gross, gory, and like, you know, you're fighting people, but the people turn into monsters. You get really crazy powers. Like, everything is nuts. It's cool. It's just really, really, really cool. I mean, like, even like the weird bosses, like everyone just looks like distorted, like, think of like Hellraiser, like, you know, like the weird twisted flesh and monster mutants. It is cool, man. Like, this is an awesome beat 'em up. Highly recommend. And like I said, it's cool because it's on these, you know, it's on these collections where everything runs off of credits, and you can just mash the credits as much as you want to essentially give yourself unlimited lives to play the game, beat the game. Recommend, highly recommend. This one is very fun. Beating down these fake Freddie Mercurys is awesome. So this is the price of admission for me. Big Tournament Golf, Neo Turf Masters. It's called different things in different places around the world. This is, unironically, this is so weird. Because, I mean, you know, if you've been watching my channel, right? Like, my favorite games of all time, you know, Final Fantasy IV, freaking Mega Man Legends, the series. You know, it's weird that this game is up there. This is easily a top 10 game for me, though. Freaking Neo Turf Masters, you know, Tournament Golf. It's everything. I don't know why. I'm not even a big golf fan. And, like, in fact, I'm not a golf fan at all. But the music is good. The gameplay just feels good. Like, playing this game feels good. I love everything about it. In fact, I'm recording this gameplay right here, and like, this is a testament to how much I've played this game. I just straight up score an eagle on the first hole. I mean, and it sucks because I had to keep recording because I really wanted to have this sound clip right here. That is one of the most satisfying sound clips I love. On the green, I mean, like, this game, it's a game that when I have friends over, we play it on my arcade machine all the time. I love this game. I love the fact that I now can have technically a physical copy on my Switch. I've bought this game digitally on my Switch because I love this game. I have a weird bootleg version of this game for the Dreamcast. I love this game. Price of admission right here. Just like how on Volume 1, Mark of the Wolves, Volume 2, Neo Turf Masters, you know, Big Tournament Golf, whatever you want to call it. Man, this game is so freaking good. Now, I kind of hate to end on a bummer note. This is such a shame. I get the popularity. If you don't know, in Japan, like, there's a huge market for like these like horse betting, horse racing games. It's like massive. I mean, like, there are a bajillion of these type of games. I personally don't care. I tried playing this one, didn't like it. And once again, this is like my bias coming through. Maybe you're a fan of horse racing, and if so, like, maybe this is like a good one. I don't know, man, but I tried playing it, not interested at all. In fact, I was doing pretty good until all of a sudden I just wasn't. Yeah, this is not my game. But because of that, it's another minus, which ironically makes this one the lower of the two. You know, 10 games, 3 of them I didn't like, so 7 out of 10. I will say Neo Turf Masters for me kind of makes this an infinite out of 10. I mean, hey, I love Mark of the Wolves, don't get me wrong, but dude, Neo Turf Masters, come on, man, that game is so good. But yeah, that's just me. So like I said, you know, collection number 1, 8 out of 10. Collection number 2, 7 out of 10. Based purely on just games that I would play or not play. But yeah, I mean, you know, do that with what you will. And you know, like I said earlier, and like I'll definitely say again in the outro, let's check out next week. We got Volume 3 and Volume 4, 20 more games. So that was Volumes 1 and 2. Man, there's some heavy hitters in there. There's some really good games. You know, like I said earlier in the video, next week we're going to be talking about Volumes 3 and 4. So we're going to have 20 more games to talk about. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if this is something that caught your eye. If you didn't know about this, now you do. And like I said, there's 4 of them. So, you know, you now got the lowdown on the first 2. Next week you'll get the lowdown on the last 2. And I look forward to seeing you then. And hey, that's going to do it for us today, guys. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't, please do. It'd be phenomenal. But as always, my friends, take it easy.